The Weeping Widow of Westbrook Manor. It was a gloomy evening as I stood before the ominous gates of Westbrook Manor. The place had an air of melancholy about it, as if the very walls were burdened with a tragic history. My curiosity had driven me here, fueled by the stories that whispered of a ghostly presence within its walls. The Weeping Widow. Legend had it that the Weeping Widow was once a vibrant young woman named Eleanor. She had lived at Westbrook Manor with her husband, a reclusive scholar obsessed with arcane rituals. One fateful night, her husband's obsession led him to perform a ritual that unleashed an unspeakable horror upon the house. Consumed by guilt and grief, Eleanor took her own life, forever binding her spirit to the mansion. Ignoring the chills that ran down my spine, I pushed open the creaking gate and stepped onto the overgrown path leading to the front door. The wind whistled through the trees and the sky seemed to darken with every step I took. The mansion loomed ahead, its windows like eyes watching my every move. As I entered the grand foyer, a sense of heaviness settled over me. The air was thick and the silence was suffocating. My flashlight cast feeble beams of light, revealing the decaying grandeur of the place. My heart pounded as I explored room after room, each one seemingly frozen in time. It was in the old ballroom that I first encountered her. A faint sobbing reached my ears, and I followed the sound, my footsteps echoing in the emptiness. The room was dimly lit by moonlight filtering through cracked windows, and there she stood, a figure draped in tattered, mournful black, her face obscured by a veil. The sobbing grew louder, and I could feel the weight of her sorrow as if it were pressing down on me. I approached cautiously, my voice shaking as I called out,
"Are you Eleanor?"
The figure turned slowly, and even though her face remained hidden, I could sense her gaze on me. A hollow, mournful voice filled the room, speaking words that seemed to echo from beyond the grave.
"Why have you come here, traveler? This place holds only anguish and despair."
My heart raced as I answered,
"I came seeking the truth, to understand your pain."
The figure's form seemed to waver, as if struggling to hold on to its shape.
"The truth is a curse, a burden that cannot be undone. Leave this place before you too become ensnared by its darkness."
But I couldn't tear myself away. Eleanor's story had gripped me, and I felt an overwhelming need to help her find peace. Gathering my courage, I asked,
"Is there a way to free you from this torment?"
The Weeping Widow's sobs intensified, and a gust of wind rattled the windows.
"The only way to break the curse is to confront the horrors that were unleashed, to undo the dark rituals that scarred this place."
Determined, I nodded. "Then I will do whatever it takes to bring you peace, Eleanor." As I delved deeper into Westbrook Manor's secrets, I uncovered the twisted rituals that had condemned Eleanor to her eternal anguish. The horrors that unfolded before me tested my resolve, but I pressed on, driven by the hope of freeing her from the curse. With each step, the mansion seemed to come alive with malevolent energy, desperate to keep its secrets hidden, but I would not be deterred. Armed with newfound knowledge, I faced the heart of the darkness, reciting incantations and breaking the cursed objects that bound Eleanor's spirit. As the final ritual shattered, a blinding light filled the mansion, dispelling the shadows and banishing the curse. I stood in the now illuminated ballroom, watching as the figure of the Weeping Widow began to fade. Her sobs turned to whispers of gratitude, and her form dissipated like mist in the morning sun. Westbrook Manor was transformed. The air was lighter, the walls no longer burdened by the weight of sorrow. As I left the mansion, a sense of fulfillment washed over me. Eleanor had found her peace, and I had played a part in setting her free from the torment that had held her captive for so long. The tale of the Weeping Widow would live on, a reminder that even in the darkest corners of existence, there was the potential for redemption and release from the grip of darkness.